Hi guys, and welcome to another video, and it's an oops, I did it again. Yeah. So, what is it now? It's mid-April, and we've just got home from a holiday in Queenstown, and in the south of the South Island of New Zealand. Travelled around with my husband and my parents, and we had a fantastic time. And I got some purchases from there, travelling around, as you do. And I've also got a Darramores order. So yeah, got a bit of yarn to show you. And if the tablet wobbles, I'm sitting on the bed, so the mattress might wobble a bit. But we'll see how we go. So I'll show you the Darramores order first. And I've been watching lots of knitting and crochet podcasts, and lots of people talk about Cascade yarns, and I've never tried those before, and especially the Cascade 220. So I went on Darramores, and it was actually being discontinued. I don't know if the whole line is going to be discontinued, like the Cascade 220, or if it's just certain colours. I don't know what. But I noticed it was being discontinued, and I managed to get, I think it was about $20 odd, about $22, and I managed to get it for $11, which I thought was a great saving. So of course, it's on special, it's on a sale, got to get some. So I've got Cascade 220, and I'm sure that's coming up the right way, but it actually looks back to front in my tablet. And this is colour number 9912. They did actually have names on the colours on the computer, but it doesn't have it on the tag. So it's made in Peru. It's made of 100% hand painted superwash wool. It's a 3.5 ounce, which is 220 yards or 200 meters. That's also 100 grams. And that's coming up a pretty good colour. It's got some bright pinks, some pale pinks, and some creams in that one. And it's nice and it's squishy. So we've got that one. It goes on my top if I'm wearing. So this is again the 220 Superwash paints. Same thing, made in Peru. And it's got the same amount on it. That's coming up very blue. This has got a brighter green, a pale green, a brighter blue, and a pale blue. It's also got almost a yellowy cream, and a cream through that. And that's colour number 9863. I hope my nails are clean. A little bit dirty. This I loved. Again, Cascade 220 Superwash, colour number 9979. I love that. It's got like I think what you'd call muted colours. It's got pinks, purples, blues, yellows, greens. It's got a grey in there, which I think was really, really pretty. It's coming up really washed out on the screen, but it's not that washed out. This one, totally love this one. This has got bright blues, like an aqua blue. It's got this one there's quite a bright blue. And it's got greens. That is really, really pretty. Again, 220 Superwash paints, and colour number 9997. That is really nice. Oops, that just come apart. This one is just fun. That is coming up pretty good on the colours on that screen. These are just bright, fun rainbow colours. Again, 220 Superwash paints, and that's colour number 9915. And that's really, really fun, bright colours, which I think would look great. There's quite a few of these. So we've got some blues, that's just got some really dark blues, royal blue, pale blue, Really pretty. Again, 220 superwash paints. Colour number 9916. Oh, I got 2 of those. So we got 2 of them. And I also got 2 of those. So that's my Deramores order. I also got some black and some grey Stylecraft, which is already shoved down in the stash, so I'm not going to get it out. It's black and it's grey yarn. That's pretty self-explanatory. So this one, we went to a little town called Arrowtown, which is about, I think about half an hour out of Queenstown, which is in the South Island of New Zealand. And it was a quilting shop as well as a yarn shop, and it was really lovely. It was a really nice shop. The fabrics they had in there were just fantastic. And I've got some of this yarn before. If you've seen the hat that I was making, I was knitting, which I have finished, but that will be in a separate video. I've used this brand of yarn before, but this is just the plain one without all the little black specks in it. So I found just the plain, it's just a blue, colour number, shade 52. So I grabbed one of those. When I made the hat, I ended up using about 1 1/4 balls of this, so I won't actually get a hat out of that. But what I'm thinking is I can probably make a kid's hat, or I could use maybe this part for the main part of the hat, and then just another colour for the brim. That might make it have enough yarn. Here's hoping. And I also got some fabric. I don't do a lot of sewing, but I do like fabric. Does anybody else like that? I mean, I do know how to sew. I can sew a straight line and make really basic sort of project-y bag sort of things, but nothing that's worth writing home about. So because we're in New Zealand, I got some yarn. Oh, this is the shop. It's called the Stitching Post. It was a really lovely shop. And I bought some fabric. And this has got towns all over New Zealand, from the North Island and the South. We went to, I don't know if you can see it properly, but we went to Dunedin, went to Wanaka. I'm reading the back of this. Went to Invercargill. Where else have we been? Queenstown. I don't know if I said that one. So we went to quite a few of those places, and on my previous holidays I've actually been to a few more of those places as well. So I really love that fabric. And this is just a fat quarter. I have no idea what that means. I know it's a square or a rectangle of fabric, but I really have no idea what the fat quarter bit means. So if you're a quilter, leave it in the comment below so I know what it means. So I've got that one. And there's the price of it too. And I thought that was a little bit pricey, but I mean, it was in a tourist town, so I was sort of prepared to pay a little bit more. But again, lovely, lovely fabric. So I think they have a Facebook page actually. I could hear them talking about Facebook. So I'm assuming that they have a Facebook page. So that's just got the New Zealand fern, which I'm pretty sure is a native plant. It's always on their on lots of their products. And it's just got NZ written there. So that's really pretty. So of course you can match it up to a range of fabrics, those ones. So that was my purchase from the Stitching Post. So if you're ever in Arrowtown of the South Island of New Zealand, which is near Queenstown, go and check it out. Really, really great shop. Lovely customer service as well. Lovely people that work there. And just one more purchase that I made. Every time we go to New Zealand, we normally go to Queenstown. It's a very tourist town, but it is a beautiful place. And on the way, we stop in a little town called Clyde, which has my most favourite shop in the world. And it's called Touch Yarns. And just a random thing, I love the bag that it comes in. I just think it's really cool. It's clear and you can see all your goodies inside. So I've been going to this shop for years. I think hubby and I have been coming to New Zealand for oh God, it's got to be at least 10 years. And we were going almost every year. So you can imagine the amount of times I've been to this little shop. And I've been looking at this pattern forever. And every time I go in there, I look at it, I think it's cute, and then say, oh, but I can't knit. And I didn't want to buy the pattern and then get someone to make it for me because it just wouldn't have been the same. But because I learnt to knit, I thought, you know what, I'm going to buy the pattern. I don't know how hard it is. I didn't ask the lady in the shop. It doesn't tell you on there what skill level it's for, like on the back of it. If you wanted to get this written pattern, I'm just going to move the price tag because it's covering up her website. That is... I actually went and checked out her website of this lady that designed this pattern, and there are some adorable patterns on there, so I'm thinking I might have to go and see what there is and get a couple, because they're so cute. So yeah, it is a knitting pattern, so it will take me a little bit longer to make than if I was crocheting it. But it's so cute. And they had a sample of the little robot made up, but he's not for sale. I would have bought one years ago if he was. So I don't know what colours I'll pick, but I just had to buy the pattern. And it was $11, and there's lots of pages in there too, so I thought that was pretty good. Yeah, had to buy that. And I own the Knit Pro knitting needles, the interchangeable set, and so I just grabbed some cables, some spare cables. I don't actually think I have that short one, so that's why I grabbed it. I'll have to actually have a look, but I don't think my set came with a really short cable, and I just grabbed another one because the other day I did find that I needed an extra cable, but I didn't have one. I've already started more than one project at once, but you get that. And then this was just a needle gauge thingy, whatever you call them. And that was a reasonable price too. I thought, you know, just under $5 was pretty good. And it's a very tourist town where Touch Yarn shop is. So, you know, you're sort of prepared to pay a little bit more because it's in a tourist town, but I still thought that was a great price. Because the only thing with my Knit Pro knitting needles, because they're timber, some of the sizing is printed on, all the sizes are printed on, and some of them have started to wear off. And I thought I'll grab that, and then if it all wears off, you know, I've got no problems telling what size I'm up to. So on to the best part, which is the yarn. And this shop is literally like heaven. You walk in, and I think it's yarn heaven, and you just don't know which way to look and what to touch and look at first. So I'll show you the first. I bought 3 altogether, and I'll show you the first 2, because the third one was completely an impulse. I knew what I wanted when I went to the shop, because I've been there so many times. And if you've seen the possum yarn that I've had before, that's from the same shop. And I was going to get some of that. But I thought, no, I always get that one. I'm always getting the same one when I go there because I always use it. But I thought, you know what, I'm going to get something different. And if you've known me long enough, you'll definitely know why I bought this. The colours are not showing up true on my tablet. These are bright greens and aqua, and there's like a darker green and emerald green in there. And that is the yarn label. It is 100 grams or 200 meters or 219 yards. Spin that around so you can see the label. It is so soft. It is absolutely gorgeous. So I saw this on their website, and as soon as I saw it, if you know me long enough, like I said, you'll know why I picked this colour, because it's just all my favourite colours in the one ball. So I had to buy 2 because I planned to knit with this, and I really didn't know what I wanted to make or what I wanted, like how much I needed. So I thought if I grab 2, then that should pretty much cover it. And then as I was walking out, there was another shelf near, this place is full of yarn, and there was a shelf right near the counter. Sorry, the tablet's bouncing. And this was sitting there. Now, I don't know if that, no, that's not really coming up true colour, This has really bright pinks and greens. There's a darker purple. There's a bright sort of teal blue. And it's really gorgeous. And I thought, you know what? I'm not going to be back at this shop in a hurry. And it costs way too much to get it shipped. So I bought it. So I got those 3 at Touch Yarns. Again, customer service is brilliant in that shop. The lady that owns it wasn't there, but the lady that was really helpful. Yeah, just an amazing little shop. It's in a gorgeous little town. There's not really much in the town. There's a couple of, I think there's a pub, there's a couple of cafes, the yarn shop, and the yarn shop actually has a gift shop sort of. It's in the same building. I don't know if they're probably the same business, but one side is yarn and the other side is all gifts, and they're amazing too. Could seriously spend some money in that shop. So yeah, that is my favourite shop in the whole world, and yeah, really glad we got to go there. This is going to be finishing in about 2 minutes because my tablet is really full because we've got all the videos and photos from the New Zealand holiday on there, which I haven't sorted out yet. And it's only going to let me film for 18 minutes, which is quite a long time. So I hope you enjoyed that video. I've really got a bit of a problem. And I've got to try and fit it on those shelves. And what you can see, the shelves that you can't see are no better. There's hardly any room. I can see a little bit of room up there. And that's all my, like my pretty stuff, like all my 100% wool and stuff like that. So somehow I've got to fit about 10 balls in there. And when I got the Cascade stuff, I got it a couple of weeks ago before we went on holidays, and I didn't have time to make a video. I went and bought some more, so because it was so nice and it was being discontinued. So there will be another video with, oops, I did it again, with more Cascade yarn. So I will make a video when that comes in. I hope you're having a fantastic day. My tablet is about to cut out. So I will say see you later, and till next time, happy crochet. And yeah, look out for my cast off video. It'll be released around the same time as this. I've got my hat that I finished that I've been having in my hat video, in my, whoops, I did it again video. So yeah, super happy with the pattern and it looks awesome. So thanks for watching, and till next time, happy crochet. Bye.